the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show with Billy the Kid and Scott Tang.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah!
What's up? I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
And this is
The Bill and Scott Cubicle Show.
Epi number 142, live and direct. Here we are at ya. The final epi of the week. We about to get into it. We got some stuff. Dude, Donald Trump was on one this morning. We are going to get into that in just a second, man. Him and Joe Biden, if they actually square off, this billions of dollars.
You think they've been watching the Cubicle Show for like the last 2 weeks where we've been on one? They've been learning how to get upon one.
Ooh. We also got some insane talk. The Weeknd was caught doing something that he wasn't supposed to be caught doing. That's kind of a weird tease, but it's a good one. Deadpool is back and coming at us strong. We got some albums that come out tomorrow. But let's get this started with Kanye majorly messing up. His team dropped the ball. Dropped the boost, some would say.
You might even say they booted the boost. Oh, get it? Because shoes. Oh, it works on so many levels. All right, so Kanye lost the trademark to the term Yeezy Boost. His own nickname, Yeezy. He lost it. So his company has owned the trademark to Yeezy Boost for shoes since 2013, and they continue to own it. But in 2017, for whatever reason, they let the trademark lapse. And as soon as it lapsed, this Chinese company hopped right on it. Now, the name of this Chinese company that now owns the trademark to Yeezy Boost for everything other than shoes, Fujian Baby Network Technology Company.
Like Fujifilm?
No, Fujian. Fujian. I never heard of this company. I don't know what they do or make. Presumably they make clothes. But this just sounds like something you'd find on a poorly translated dollar store product, like the name, or like some like anime parody. Now, granted, I realize that anime is Japanese, and I'm not trying to, associate these different cultures with each other, because far be it from me to mix that up in the big old melting pot of America, and ignorance over here. But I'm just saying, the company name sounds like a joke. And now they own the trademark to Yeezy Boost. So he can make his shoes. Kanye can make Yeezy's shoes. Thank God. Because if I wasn't allowed to ask the Yeezy question
anymore
to like celebrities or people who I interview,
and
that'd
let's
be a
ask
huge
the people
problem.
the Yeezy question, and let us know below. Simple yes or no. What's the Yeezy question?
This is my favorite interview question of all time. I'm going to ask it to everybody I ever interview throughout the rest of time. If you had a pair of bootleg Yeezys, fake Kanye shoes, but you got Kanye to sign them, does that make them real Yeezys? Actually, you thought of this one. This is Scott's question. I just asked it. He's like the songwriter to my...
I'm the ghostwriter. I'm the ghost questionnaire.
Who's a famous artist who has songs written for them?
Drake.
He's like the freaking... Whoever writes Drake.
He's Drake.
Rhymes.
And I'm Quentin Miller.
There you go.
Yo.
Yes, there you go.
I hate every bit of that right there.
But look, you actually wrote that joke too. So there it is.
Let us know below if they're real or fake. Well, how does it work? But so Kanye lost that. Now here's my question. Do you think that businesses out there are actually watching trademarks? They're checking up on them to see if they get refiled, and if they're not, they grab them? Like, let's say, what if Syracuse lapsed on their trademark, right?
The big orange S.
And then I scooped it up and got the S because...
For Scott.
For Scott. I can do that? So that's all legal? So you can watch trademarks, and as long as you file before the other person files, you can get it?
I don't know anything about the law, but I'm going to assume that there will probably be some legal battles. Maybe some legal strong-arming. Maybe Kanye's lawyers will be able to...
Probably going to pay it off.
In poker, like when you buy the pot, like you can't win, you just put it in such a huge bet that nobody else can match it, and then you get it all back. Maybe they can pull some kind of legal maneuver along those lines. I don't know. I seriously doubt this Chinese company is going to end up keeping it.
That's like when that one country morning show guy, Bobby Bones, right? When Trump was starting to run for president, when he started the slogan, "Make America Great Again," right? He trademarked "Make America Great Again" before Trump was able to, and then he sold it to Trump, and I guess they gave it to like charity and stuff, whatever. But you think that's probably what will happen with Kanye? He'll probably just have to
maybe that's
pay it off
what
to
they're
get it
doing.
back.
Maybe that's the only reason they wanted it in the first place. They could sell it back to him. That actually makes a lot of sense. I didn't even thought of
a
that.
few $1 million. Nice little come up.
That's crisp.
Help production for the next year or so.
Dude, look at you with your freaking hit him with the yeah.
Looking at. All right, man. Donald Trump.
Speaking of the segue,
This dude is on one
you
today.
printed it out. It looks like something that a kindergarten teacher would use.
Don't worry, I got
All right,
this. I
class,
got
today
this.
we're going to talk about Donald Trump's tweet.
I'll let you read it.
Okay.
Because I've already read it like 3 times. So.
Crazy Joe Biden is trying to act like a tough guy. Actually, he is weak, both mentally and physically, and yet he threatens me for the second time with physical assault. He doesn't know me, but he would go down fast and hard, crying all the way. Don't threaten people, Joe. What a work of genius.
Yo, okay,
that is art.
So my favorite thing is the tweet is hilarious by itself, but he goes, he doesn't know me, but he would go down fast and hard, crying all the way. Don't threaten me, Joe. So you can threaten Joe?
Well, I mean, it's a response threat. You know, first of all, what did Joe Biden do to inspire this? Because I haven't actually seen that.
Well, it all goes back to when the locker room comments came out.
Locker room talk.
And then Joe Biden was all like, I've been in a lot of locker rooms in my life. I haven't heard stuff like that, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. All that
that's
stuff,
a lie.
right? And then maybe not to the extreme of actually admitting to sexually assaulting
Maybe
people.
not, but you know.
Dirty talk,
People brag and exaggerate.
But they're not
quite a
actually
bit.
talking about sexually assaulting somebody, which is what he talked about was.
Sure.
But anyways, so it all goes back to that, and Joe was like, "Oh, if that was me, I would have beat him up because only people like that are like." I think he said something like "fat, sloppy people" or something like that. He said fat was definitely in there, and then
Okay.
he used some other words to describe it. What are they called?
Some adjectives, some descriptors, some
And
colorful language.
It all goes back to that moment in time. But will somebody please get Dana White on the freaking phone and let's get this going? In the octagon, Donald Trump. Thank God we're not talking about Trump Jr. anymore. Oh my God.
I know we needed to use him as a placeholder until the real DJT.
You got Donald Trump versus Joe Biden in the octagon. This would probably be a bigger fight than Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather.
It could be.
Think about the billions of dollars. Trump, think
Billions
about all the
with a
money
B.
you can make. Biden, think about all the money. UFC, oh my
Dude,
God.
if you had the
Dude,
president of the United States in a celebrity boxing match, like the sitting president of the United States, that would be historic. Now, here's the question. Who do you think would actually win? Who is more rough and tumble in the ring? Well, first of all, who's taller? Trump's pretty tall, right?
I think he is kind of tall. Well, here's the problem. I think Biden is actually older than Trump.
Is he really?
I think so. 5, 6, 7 years maybe older.
Dan's Fact Finder team time.
Find that
I'll be right back.
Not that that means anything, because you can definitely beat up people older or younger than you. But I would say that might be a little bit, because he's probably up in the 70s, and I don't know how, like...
Joe Biden is 75. Donald Trump is 71. You're right. He's 4 years older.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you're in your 70s, you know, your bones aren't as strong
Right.
as you used to be.
You're probably both in the same ballpark.
I think they both have an equal chance of winning. Whoever connects first will
Game
win.
over.
Yeah.
Speaking of games, I actually have a better idea than a UFC
What's that?
or a boxing match. Price is Right. Celebrity Showdown. You got two rich old white dudes trying to identify the price of consumer goods in America. That would be hilarious.
Well, okay, well, I just thought of something with Joe Biden, though. He's kind of been through a lot in his time. Like, I wouldn't really put it past him that he might actually pull out the victory, right? He's had to bury, like, his kids, his wife, like, all this stuff, like, people shouldn't really have to do in your lifetime. Like, burying your wife or your husband, that's, you know, that goes without saying. But you shouldn't have to bury your kids. But he's had to deal all of that. Yo, Biden might have some fire inside of
Yeah,
him.
I'm not
I didn't
sure.
really think about that.
I
to
don't
be
know
honest,
who
till
would
right
win
now.
this fight.
I want to see it, though. I really want to see it.
Please make this
and
happen.
I will pay for it. I won't stream it. I will pay for it.
You're going to buy the pay-per-view?
I will buy this pay-per-view.
All right. I will come to your house when you buy the paper.
There will be a
I'll
$10
kick in
door
money.
fee.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll kick in money for this.
Oh man. So in sync, they Oh yeah, let us know who you think would win. Joe Biden or Trump.
Joe Biden or Donald
Who
Trump.
are you taking? If you had to
Yeah,
put
that's
your
a good
money on
topic.
it, Joe Biden or Trump in the squaring off in the squared circle.
All right.
In sync.
You want me to take
A bunch of
this one?
squares.
In sync.
They're not getting a square, but they're getting a
star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
They're not getting a Hollywood square.
They're not getting a Hollywood square.
But
They're
a
getting
Hollywood star.
a Hollywood star. Yeah.
Hollywood
so
Squares was a show, I believe.
Can you? Yeah, it was. Can you guess what day they're getting their Hollywood star, their Walk of Fame star?
I don't know. Next week, the 28th.
You're close, but you're about a month off.
Oh, okay.
They're
Why?
getting their star on April 30th, which, as you may know, is the day before May 1st.
Oh.
Because
God, don't do it.
it's gonna be May!
Don't worry.
Oh, God, I feel so stupid. I should not have done that. Wow, okay, alright. This Cubicle Show is canceled once and for all.
I'm glad you didn't suggest that I grab that meme. Because that meme
is
honestly
so
played out.
overplayed. I talked about this on air this morning.
Good.
I was like, this meme freaking gets less and less funny every year. When I saw it the first time, like 5 or 6 years ago, whenever it came out, I laughed out loud.
Yeah,
I was like,
good.
that is funny. But every year, people repost it as though it is still as funny as it was when you first saw it. And it's not.
And it's no longer that it's like posted the day before May.
Right.
You know, now it's like, oh, in 3 weeks, it's gonna be May.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God.
I saw one the other day, and it was a picture of Justin Timberlake, like current era Justin Timberlake, and I was like, you can't. It's not going to be Man of the Woods. Like it's got to be a picture of Justin Timberlake from NSYNC, or it definitely doesn't work at all. What is wrong with you?
Man, I wish Justin didn't come out of the woods to after May, so we couldn't be like, it's gonna be May.
It's. So anyway, if I calculated that based on the amount of time between when NSYNC went on hiatus, which they're still on, and when they got their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, we can look at the other groups who are now on indefinite hiatus and calculate when they'll get their star. So One Direction should get their star in 2031, because that's 16 years after they went on hiatus.
God, 16 years since NSYNC went on
2002.
Wow.
Hiatus. And Fifth Harmony should get theirs in 2034 since they just went on hiatus.
That's all God's plan.
Just kidding. Fifth Harmony's not going to get a star.
God's plan.
That's the joke.
Well, when would the Pussycat Dolls get theirs?
You mean Danity Kane?
Yeah.
They're not. I don't know. Are they on hiatus?
I don't know what's going on with them.
Mm.
All right, well, anyways, the Weeknd, he was filming a music video, and he was caught doing it. He wasn't supposed to be caught, but they caught the guy. Now, he's been putting out videos on his, like, social medias over the past couple weeks of, like, it's just videos with no sound. So everybody's been like, ooh, the Weeknd's getting ready to put out some new music. He's teasing something. Why else are you putting out these videos without sound? Which I say that's pretty clever. Different way to do it. And we haven't seen somebody do it that way to tease an album yet. Just putting out visuals with no music. Well, he was something about where's my sheet here? I don't know where it is. But anyways, he was caught filming a video.
And that's the story. Actually, well, wait, is there more to the story?
Not really.
I wanted to say, speaking of like promotion and releases and, you know, albums that are coming out, of course we got the upcoming albums to get to, but I think we got something else before that. But I read yesterday that Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco was talking about how much he loved that Drake just put out an EP out of nowhere, didn't announce it, just complete surprise drop. Not that that's the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah.
But he was referencing Drake in particular, and he was like,
Beyonce did
yeah.
it.
He was like, oh, I want to do that someday. And then he announced...
Just agreed Beyonce's the queen. Thank you.
Dude, you just completely threw off my flow. You are fired as ghostwriter. I'm going to write my own rhymes,
Oh, you
and
be
it's going to
good.
be a good time,
Oh.
and I'm going to make a bunch of dimes.
Damn, stop
See?
barring me
Look at
up.
all these lines. Boom!
Wow.
Roasted. Okay. You barred out. Anyway, my point is, Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco was like, I love how Drake did a surprise album. I want to do that. Oh, by the way, my album's coming out June 22nd. Okay.
Didn't Panic!
I
At
was
the Disco just put out a couple songs out of nowhere though?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's sort of what happened. They all then he announced the release day of the new album.
Okay.
So
Should have just done it all at once.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess the thing with the Weeknd is that they shut down a street to do it in California.
Shut the street
And,
down on site.
I guess it's gonna
Is he out
come
here
out.
dripping in finesse?
He is.
This don't make no sense.
Supposed to come out before Coachella, and it's going to be the first song from his album since Starboy.
Coachella, where Cardi B is going to be bouncing around on stage with that bob.
And she's going to give
Cardi Bob.
birth live on stage.
Whoa! You heard it here first. The Cubicle Show predictions are never wrong, so mark that down on your calendar. Cardi B's due date is one of the weekends of Coachella.
What if the baby is born on the 4th of July? Because it's due the first week of July, allegedly.
Oh.
That's
Well, then
what
they can
said.
go to Ed Sheeran's chapel and dance around the bodies of the endangered newts that Ed Sheeran's murdering to build his chapel.
Sounds like something Deadpool would be doing, dancing around the people that he savagely beat down.
Yo! Segway! Segway. Okay.
All right. Well, anyways, yeah,
Deadpool 2, the second one, they did a couple of screens. I think they screened 2 different versions of the movie. One of them got a 98% from viewers, like a 98% approval rating. But they're also doing some reshoots to add a secret cameo. So there's going to be a character added in, and people are kind of speculating about what that character might be. Which is weird because I've read about this in a Twitter moment, and there were really only 2 tweets that actually made mention of who the character might be. One of them was Nightcrawler, and one of them was Hugh Jackman, but not Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, Hugh Jackman playing himself. So maybe, if that's true, I would love to hear him sing some songs from The Greatest Showman.
Well,
Talk
Hugh
about his
Jackman playing
experiences.
himself would be kind of cool. It'd be
I think-
very meta.
Yeah, it'd be a
Would
good
it be
meta moment. Yeah.
it'd be pretty meta.
But I think it would be cooler to see him as Wolverine because Logan was supposed to be his last appearance as Wolverine. And I wonder,
I would love Nightcrawler though, because back when I used to play the Nightcrawler video game at the boys' club or the Boys and Girls Club, I always picked Nightcrawler. That's
the
my
X-Men,
guy.
yeah. Yep. I liked Colossus myself. He was my go-to. But I wonder if this reshoot and this cameo has to do with the fact that Disney now owns the studio that makes Deadpool. What if it's Mickey Mouse? That wouldn't be very sexy, would it?
Uh-huh.
Did you ever air that topic? Did you ever go in on that?
Oh no! Wow, I forgot I even did that. I
Dude.
got a great topic coming. I forgot all about it. Thank you, Bill.
Foreshadowing.
Yes, next week, Monday, on the radio. Okay, let's finish this off with these album releases. So there's a bunch of albums that come out tomorrow. I don't know what albums are coming out, but let's take a look.
Well, I did highlight some, so I got you covered. My first favorite is Bonnie Doon, because I like that name. Album called Long Wave. Then we got George Ezra. He had a song we used to play on Fly. Jack White's got an album, Stone Temple Pilots. But my absolute favorite, I want to see if you can figure out which my absolute favorite album on this list is based on just a cursory
You're
glance.
not going to mention Tony Braxton's Sex and Cigarettes?
Well, I left that one for you, because I know how much you love both. Well, 3.
Yeah, I'm not. God, okay. I think you might like Sunflower Bean.
It's not bad. That's not the one I'm
Okay.
thinking of.
What is it? Preoccupants? What is it?
Nope, that's not it either. Preoccupations, New Material, that's their album.
I don't know. What is
It
it, Bill?
is Cavern of Antimatter and their album Hormone Lemonade.
Yeah.
There's one every week. There's one just ridiculous out there. I have no idea, never heard of this artist. They got a wacky album title and it's fantastic. So make sure you go out and pick up Cavern of Antimatter, Hormone Lemonade, take a big swig. Maybe stream it on Spotify. I don't know. I'm kind of interested.
Okay. With that being said, that's it for this week's episodes of the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Thank you for tuning on in. We'll catch you on Monday through Thursday, on the Jam's Facebook page. Shout out Jay Scott, looking over there. You could hear him on the Mighty Magic.
And frankly, my dear, I don't...
Okay, Monday through Thursday, 10:30 Eastern Time.
Because that's the only time zone that matters.
1. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Bill Bill and Scott
Cubicle Show.
It's the Bill and Scott
Cubicle Show.
It's the Bill and Scott
Cubicle Show.
It's the Bill and Scott
Cubicle Show.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Not a rectangle show.
Not a triangle show.
Not a pyramid show. It's a Cubicle Show. Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah. Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah. Cubicle Show. We just got one. Boy.